So, as a high priestess myself, where I've spoken to thousands of people at this point, it's very, very, very vital to be mindful of who you are sharing your sexual energy with. Listen to this message that this young lady has brought forward based on some of the groups that she has joined and some of the things that she's eyewitnessed. And I'll be back to talk to y'all in a minute.
There's gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna want me to tell y'all, that I'm getting ready to tell y'all now. Men, you need to watch who you fucking with. I'm in a whole lot of witch, oracle, empress, black women coming into the craft type groups. It is hundreds. I have seen hundreds of pictures of you dudes. Do you understand me? That these women is putting inside of these groups, and on full moons and on new moons, they straight up casting full flat out spells on y'all.
Now, keep in mind, it's not just women who are doing these types of things, but women are more likely to congregate together and to actually support one another in these types of patterns. Keep in mind who you share your sexual energy with. This woman has literally eyewitnessed this in groups. People are coming together to conjure up energy, not just to call other people in to bind them to them, but to also create scenarios that will cause a lot of these men and women to lose their jobs, to become blocked, to have their love life blocked. Pay attention to what she says next.
With her witch friends and blood magic, the power of blood. Do you understand? Black women don't believe that motherfucking Jesus Christ shit. We know what the fuck our blood do. We have always known. I'm telling you, black men, watch who you fucking with. Almost every black woman know that if she want a man to put blood in his motherfucking spaghetti, put that shit in his motherfucking tea, whatever, they out here doing it, and I'm watching them. Black men, y'all better watch y'all motherfucking selves and start getting y'all life right. Quit playing with these women out here. They sinking y'all. All y'all asses either locked up, y'all in some fucked up shit out here.
So this is why I often talk about generational curse breaking. It is very, very vital to do generational curse breaking, because even though there are certain things that was placed upon our ancestors before we even got here, many of these generational curses get re-inflicted through disgruntled exes who decide to dabble in certain forms of spell work and magic, but doing it from a very low vibrational and bitter space. A lot of times, and also I want to make another correction. This is not just happening from the melanated woman to the melanated man. Although it does happen, this is also happening from any type of race of woman or race of man. It's not just melanated women to melanated men. So that's another thing that needs to be corrected and understood. Okay? But it's very, very important to do the generational curse breaking, because when you do a ritual to break generational cycles, as well as rituals to call back your sexual energy, to call back your creative energy, to cut soul tie connections that you've made with other people, these things are very, very vital. And this is why the healing, when I talk about the melanated man specifically, is highly, highly important. Because a lot of times the melanated man in his unhealed state uses women as a tool of pleasure. I said the melanated man in his unhealed state uses women as a tool of pleasure. I did not say all melanated men. I said the melanated man in his unhealed state. See, I have to say it 3 times for those people in the back. Uses women as a tool of pleasure. So when that happens and these men gaslight women, or they lie to women, manipulate them, cheat on them, belittle them, ghost them, and do all of these types of things, if they are dealing with a woman, which they likely are, dealing with a woman who is also not healed, but has some sort of awareness of spell work, of rituals, the likelihood that she will use that as a form of retaliation is very, very high. So either she'll use it to retaliate against him and send negative energy towards him and towards his life and towards those people that he loves, or she'll use that knowledge that she has of magic to pull him in and to bind him to her. Okay? So this is why it's very, very important for the melanated man and the melanated woman to be very, very selective about who you are creating soul ties with, but also just as selective and consciously aware of breaking those past soul ties, especially if you're not dealing with anyone right now. You can't just allow that energy to linger, because this is energy that is very, very accessible to the people that you have connected with in the past. It's called a soul tie for a reason. It is going to always exist until you break that tie. Okay? That tie will always exist, which becomes a line. It becomes a tube of access. It becomes a tool of access to your energy, specifically your creative energy. And that is what is needed in order for you to be the co-creator of your life, in order for you to manifest, in order for you to call in what you desire. These things have to be broken. You have to be intentional about clearing that. And also recognizing that if you are dealing with a low vibrational individual, you can't just eat behind anybody. You can't just take anybody's food. But more importantly, you cannot just share your body with just anybody, because you never know what their intentions are. Okay? You never know. So be cautious out here, y'all. But more than being cautious, protect your energy and clear those past connections. If you need to know what type of rituals to do, leave a comment in the comment section below if you want me to go into this further, as far as ways that you can call back your sexual energy, break soul tie connections, and to clear unwanted binding that people might have placed over your life. This is very important. And you can also email me as well if you want me to send you the screenshot of that so that you can do the ritual yourself or book a personal reading with me. That's my message for you all.